Hello again, Internet people. Welcome to another second take edition. We're going to go back to the blue-red Thopters deck. And yes, we are going to... The only changes we're going to make is we're going to make room for the 4 Alchemist Vials. So the new hotness, I guess, it should have been in there from the beginning. Like, because when you really think about how the deck is constructed, like, it just makes a lot of use of it. We are not playing the Esperzoas. Like, I know, like, if you're a forum goer or whatnot, everyone is on the Esperzoa train. I don't want to be on the Esperzoa train. I think the Alchemist Vial is still fucking great in this deck without Esperzoas. I mean, yes, Esperzoa is an artifact. You know, you can give it haste with the Thopter Engineer. You know, 4/3 flyer, you know, is kind of hard to deal with in this format for right now. But, you know, it makes, to me, it makes the rest of the deck worse. Like, usually when you add something in, it doesn't interfere with everyone else. Everyone's working together. Esperzoa, like, the other cards have to lift him up. Otherwise, he's not going to, you know, pull his own jellyfish ass weight. I guess, like, probably like one of those 5-star college recruits that doesn't know how to read. Yes, you know, pretty good on the field, powerful, but, you know, you got to make a lot of sacrifices to keep that guy going. So, all I did, I put in 4 Alchemist Vials. I shaved a Twin Bolt. I only give myself 3 slots for spells, so I think Disperse right now in this particular metagame with all the auras and everything is a little bit better than Twin Bolt right now. So just 2 in 1, so 3 total spells. I got rid of Kiran and Kel, so, you know, got rid of a 4-drop, but not that big a deal, not a terrible loss. And I got rid of the Epiphanies, which, you know, I was only running 2 to begin with, because, you know, I was usually like not finding time to cast them. And now we just don't need any. I mean, these things cycle. And, you know, it's another artifact, you know, like you've heard elsewhere. So if they wipe your board, your Thopter Spy Network keeps going. You know, it's another artifact for the Aether Grid, which if you haven't played with this, like, this card's fucking great. Just busts open any fucking board stalls. You know, something you can tap down with Aether Grid. Another thing you can tap down with Whirler Rogue. Something you even blow up with fucking Keenan and Kel. And, you know, it's another artifact for Reclusive Artificer, which I think is still great in this deck. I mean, you know, you go 2-drop artifact, 3-drop, either, you know, Lord or something that makes an artifact. So usually if you curve into Artificer on turn 4, he's going to shoot something with 2 toughness, you know, in the vast majority of the cases, and be a 2/3 haste on its own. And also with the Vial, you know, it does have a target ability. Target creature can't attack or block this turn, which is still fine with Willbreaker. So again, it adds to the rest of the deck without making the other cards have to work for it, because we really didn't have a whole lot of 2-drops to begin with. So I think it's a fine addition. So yeah, so no, down to 1 Keenan and Kel, no Epiphanies, and we shaved, you know, one of our Twin Bolts for it. So we're just, you know, just 3 spell slots in the flex spot. Everything else is just creatures that make creatures or creatures that make Thopters. So that's it. So that's the second take on the Thopter deck. So let's take it out. Hate having to scroll to it every single time, but what can you do? Go 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 Stainless. Let's go. It's not that late. But yeah, I took a little, I don't even remember when I did the enchantment video. Yes, I was salty about it, but I also just took a break just because I'd been playing a lot of this game. I played through a Strider on the Xbox One. I actually don't recommend that game. Like, it's cool and all, but the controls in that game are just so fucking touchy and flimsy. It's like a fucking Strider controlled like a ninja with palsy. Like, he just kept doing shit you didn't want him to do. And I don't know. I mean, I guess it was cool because I got it when it was $5. But, like, I don't even know if I'd pay $5. Like, I want my 7 hours back. 5-lander, no. 2-lander, sure. Because we can go turn 2 Servitor, and then if we don't hit a 3rd land, then we can try and Vial into the third land. And if we do hit the third land, then we just play the Thopter Engineer. We're on the draw. I mean, we do need a second blue, but we have 3 more blue sources than red sources. And as I say that, we draw another double blue spell. It's just the Whirler Rogues and the Will Breakers that are double blue. And our only double red spell is Kiran and Kel. And let's go G-Face. Is it time for the triple Acid Moss again? That would be infuriating. And we also got to watch out for Reclamation Sages. So I really actually want to draw a third land, because I probably will still just... I mean, I might Chief of the Foundry here on 3. I mean, either way, it's a point of damage. Okay, good. Actually, I'm just gonna engineer here. Because usually you want a Chief of the Foundry to be your surprise. Okay. So the Fog for 3 life play. I'll take it, but you know, if we ever get the 5 mana, like, there is going to be problems. Alright, do I Chief now? Yeah, I think I do, because I want this Servitor to get in. And everything has haste. Like, he could have a fucking Might of the Masses, but I'll trade. I mean, I'm not gonna wait. I mean, he is playing mono green. So all his removal is going to be sorcery based. So I mean, this is just a free attack here. Like, if he wants to soak up the damage, like, there's no reason not to swing with it, because I figured he's not going to take all that damage. I mean, he takes 2 less damage doing that, and he's done. So yes, this is an easy Whirler Rogue turn. There's absolutely nothing he can have to punish this. And then we have Will Breaker. But anyway, as I was bringing up the fact that his removal sorcery speed, like, I have to read Wild Instincts again. Is it target creature you control fights target creature you don't control? Or is it just 2 target creatures fight? Because you can actually, like, if it is target creature you control over target creature you don't control, like, I can just steal something at instant speed with Will Breaker. So, you know, I'm giving up 2 damage here, but whatever. Oops. Gimme. It don't matter. I think we lose out on 2 damage doing that, but we get a 3/3. And it doesn't matter because he's already at 3. So mono green elves did not have a good draw, but we're really gonna take time to feel sorry for elves. I don't think we are. And there it is, the first deck, always mocking me. Always mocking me. Probably the worst on-camera performance I've ever had. And you really wouldn't call it a performance, because I don't think I did anything wrong in any of those games. I just got fucking shit on. Be one thing if I was just misplaying left and right and getting destroyed. So that game, I mean, we didn't even play the Vials at all, did we? But, you know, they were there. They could have done something where our draw's a bit different. But, I mean, you know, going the Esperzoa route, like, maybe, like, win a little bit faster. But to me, like, this deck's main weakness is Languish, and that doesn't fix that weakness. Speaking of weakness, 5-land hands suck, but I'll keep a 4-lander. We have Aether Grid, which is also very good with Foundry of the Consoles. I keep saying Console of the Foundry, but whatever. Speaking of Foundry of the Consoles, if you have grinded against the AI at all, like, and I actually see this at every difficulty. No, I'm not going to take a turn off to Guildgate here. Is that the AI always has this fucking card. Like, no matter what. They always play. It's always, like, in their top, you know, 14 to 20. Like, it's ridiculous. And they always have fucking Corpse Haulers. If they're playing black, you can guarantee you're going to see a turn 2 Corpse Hauler, or followed by a turn 3 Planeswalker, or another fucking Corpse Hauler. So this bullshit about, you know, thousands of AI decks, I don't even think that's true. Like, you don't see, like, the weird cards, like Siege Mastodon and shit like that. You just always see the same shit. Fucking Corpse Haulers, Foundry of the Consoles, Planeswalkers, like, it's nuts. Let's see here. I'm just going to offer up the Servitor. It makes our Aether Grid a bit weaker, but our Aether Grid's only going to be good for 1 damage right now. And I don't want him turboing into fucking Zendikar's Royal. Okay, good. I'm fine with that trade. Like, our Aether Grid is like, you know, to break any fucking crazy stalls. Okay, Disperse, I am happy with. So, provided we draw a land and it's going to be easy, Guildgate Aether Grid turn, I don't think we need to hold up Disperse for anything on this turn. I mean, it would suck if this got Reclamation Saged, like, without it extracting any value, but we have so much, you know, other shit he can Sage as well. Like, there you go. Like, a Thopter token. So, I mean, I still think I'm the beatdown here. So, I'm going to beat down. Now, I don't think I'll run out this Will Breaker until I can actually use it. And the Aether Grid, if I have 2 guys, will act as a target to jack something with Will Breaker. Because now that we have an active Aether Grid, like, I want to guarantee to steal something. Now, that might not happen until, you know, turn 6. Actually, turn 7. Because if he has Wild Instincts, that's a huge fucking blowout. And I think, I mean, if I get Wild Instincts, like, I might actually just lose the game. So I'm actually just going to play it slow for the next 2 turns. I'm going to Councils, end of turn Consoles. End of turn Consoles, shoot the Sunblade, and then Will Breaker and start stealing shit. Alright, how all in you going, dude? Alright, I don't want him to draw the card. I mean, mean, we just ate his whole turn. That was an actual, like, almost a 3-for-1. Because he didn't get the... Oh, baby, a Whirler Rogue. Okay, so... Yeah, this is easy Whirler Rogue territory. And I don't want to play the Foundry until we're ready to crack it. And also, this can go upstairs if we're not doing anything with our artifacts, like we're not doing anything this turn. Alright. That is not something we can steal with Willbreaker. Alright, a mirror, but I want Foundry open. Actually, let's do it like this. Let's not be dumb. I was almost dumb. Since those have summoning sickness, let's just get in for 4. I mean, because we're not blocking that Hunt Beast at all. I mean, how many Primal Bellows could he possibly have? I mean, we're still at 20. I was never going to block that. So you can actually have 2 more. So you can actually double Primal Bellow, 13 Wild Size. So you can do 15 to us if he has Primal Bellow, Hunt Beast, or Wild Size. So, actually, I'm still going to hold off on this will. I don't want to steal either of those guys. Oh my goodness, this is just getting nasty. Alright. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. It's not a... It doesn't work how you think it's gonna work. Alright, in the interest of let's just maximize our damage here and make sure everything's killed. Doesn't matter which one we make unblockable. So we get in for 3 this turn. Actually, no, he fogged. What am I doing? Alright, so I'm a dumbass again. I could have used that to Aether Grid. It's not often I see fog before I go to combat. So you'll have to excuse me. I mean, we could still get blown out by Wild Instincts here on the Willbreaker. Or we can just do this. Yep. Let's just go in. Another fog. He's only got 1 card left. So have we been triple fogged? Like, we can't die from 20. I'm not blocking that Primal Hunt Beast under any circumstances because of all the pump spells. Yeah, he no, just a double fog. I mean, so he has the bellow. I mean, that's why I'm not gonna fucking block it ever. So that's 2 bellows, 2 fogs. Could have a Wild Size here. Question is, does he have another fog? Alright, we'll leave the mirror back. See, what is this? 6, 12. How can we die? Yeah, if I would have had that extra fucking point of damage from the Aether Grid, the turn where I made something unblockable when the fog was already in effect, then I'd have lethals. How could we die? He can go Wild Instincts, making it a 5/5, and then Primal Bellow, making it a 10. Nah, let's just play the Willbreaker. The jig is up. If for somehow he can get rid of this mirror. But we wouldn't even need to fucking worry about that if we didn't miss that point of damage earlier. So I'd say that was a misplay, but I don't think that was an all caps misplay. Since I said it's not too often you see the pre-attack step fog. So for you know, those of you who say I misplay for days, like remember there are different kinds of misplays. And he gets a land, he gets a forest, and then he bluffs the final fog. But you know what? Fog doesn't beat the Aether Grid. So he's actually just drawing completely dead. We have 7 artifacts, so that's 3 damage. But he just wants to show off his evolutionary leap. Yep, I have that card too. So... oops, I don't want to... here we go. So we'll just style on him, like... this is a little bit different from playing out our hand. At least, you know, this is a little bit of styling. Like, you know, playing out 2 Primal Hunt Beasts before you have lethal, like, what does that do? Me taking a little bit longer to end the game there, at least, you know, like I said, a little bit of style. Again, not everything's so black and white. You just got to take each situation for what it is. Is that 2? All right, let's get another one in. So again, you know, the Alchemist Vial is not showing up. The deck's still doing its thing, and even if the Alchemist Vials show up, I don't think it prevents the deck from doing its thing. Whereas, in my opinion, an Esperzoa can, you know, stop a deck from doing its thing. I mean, it's good. It's not bad. I don't think it's that good, though. And I don't even think, I know Hakeem posted a video, I don't even remember seeing it in that video. Because, I mean, yeah, you start returning those Alchemist Vials, but, like, you know, that's really taxing your mana. Like, every turn. Because you want to play those Vials again. Like, it's not like you want to start sacrificing Thopter tokens. At least I wouldn't. Elected Dictator. I guess that's clever. I mean, I guess that's something that can happen. Alright, so we're on the draw, and we have 3 draw steps to hit a land, an untapped land. So I think we're going to keep this. So we have the draw on turn 1, and the draw on turn 2, and then the draw off Alchemist Vial. So hopefully now we get to make something out of this Vial. And we immediately draw another Vial. Alright, so 1 draw down. I think keeping it dispersed is fine too. Sultai. Okie dokie. I still don't see the need to be playing 3-color decks yet. Alright, we gonna get fucked over? We run 24 lands. Actually, no, we have our turn 3 draw as well. But But at least, you know, we have a lot of Alchemist Vials. We're not going to die to anything, but we'll probably die to mana problems. This is slightly infuriating, because if we don't hit a land here, then all we can do is Vial. And if we hit a land, like, we just wasted our turn 3. I won't be happy. It's a guild gate. So let's just Vial, since we obviously don't have another play. We'll pretend we top deck this guild gate. And hey, we can start making Thopters. Depends on what he does. I would... Like, this might be a grindy matchup. It might be grind time. But if we don't hit another land on 3 mana, I might just Engineer over Foundry, because I can still block that stupid Visionary. And I think it's a little bit better than Gearcrafter. So, yeah, we can start getting in damage. I think now that we have an attacker... I mean, I don't know. I need a board. Like, I can't just fucking Spy Network with this board. Like, yeah, I want to draw... I mean, I already have a lot of cards. I mean, do I want to make a 1/1 every turn? I guess. Yeah, I guess maybe Spy Network's better. Colossus could be a problem. He can go out of his way. I don't know why he doesn't swing there. Like, I wouldn't block because of the Liliana. So, let's see. We're still kind of screwed here. Like, I can Alchemist Vial, hope to hit an untapped land, and then I just follow up with a Perilous Mirror. I don't think that's that good. So let's just Gearcrafter up, hit for another 2. But yeah, we're getting really fucked over here. Like 3 lands in the top 14 and a 24 land deck. I mean, it's 24 lands. Like, this is not a 25 land deck. Even if I was running 25, like, the odds of this happening are still fucking low as shit. Yeah, Bone Splinters on what? He's gonna flip his Liliana. I'll probably just pitch an Alchemist Vial. Yeah, I don't know if that's what I've done, because now I'm just gonna go hard at Liliana. I mean, he can swing with that. Is it when one of my guys dies? Okay. So, I mean, he's gonna run himself out of cards. I mean, do you have a Pump Spell? Then go nuts. I mean, I can always disperse the Liliana if shit gets out of control. But since we're still stuck at 3 mana, which is fucking ridiculous, we'll just do that. This is so... People are so ridiculous, dude. I mean, we have Disperse if for whatever reason he gets close to Liliana ult. We just gotta be mindful of that. What do I discard this time? He's playing a Reanimator deck, so I don't think I want to discard the Willbreaker. I'll probably just discard the Perilous Mirror. Because I like another one of these just in case our engineer dies. I mean, I'm fine with him, you know, emptying his hand. I mean, we're not living in fear of the Liliana ult. I'll take it. We got plenty of life. Okay, finally. So I still don't think we spy network here. Sadly, we will probably have to discard the other Thopter engineer. But that's okay. Like, if I didn't hit a land there, I would actually, more than likely, he would play out his card, then he'd go to plus Liliana, and then I can just bounce fucking whatever and get him to discard that. But I think Roller Rogue there is, like, just so much better. Yeah, Undercity Troll ain't gonna cut it, pal. So he can actually resurrect a Visionary. But he'd rather just have me discard a card. That's fine. If I draw a land, I'm just going to start snapping off Will Breaker activations. Actually, now I'm not going to. Get this stupid Cold Blade out of the way. I mean, we don't lose to haste. And we can actually get Liliana this turn. Is that what we want to do? I don't have any other play if I do that. Actually, you know what? Let's just Spy Network. Oops. Draw. Because what I want to do, I just want to take it down to 2, then it'll go back up to 4. And then I actually want to draw a card off a Spy Network. If I hit Liliana, it does not trigger Spy Network. Because you have to deal damage to the player and not the Planeswalker. And if I draw a land here, I actually will just keep it. I won't play it. Oh, something to discard. So Liliana will die next turn. And it's a good thing we never pitched our Will Breaker. Three Visionary. And he's not going to make use of his card, which is fine. Oh wait, no, he just cashed it in for another Visionary. Okay, cool. One less thing to worry about. Alright, the question is, do I start stealing shit? I don't think I do yet. Let's see, 15. I mean, I want to leave some blockers back. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit with that. I mean, I'm gonna draw 2 cards. I'm gonna get 2 Thopters a turn. Oh, and there's the Chief of the Foundry. So, let's see. I guess I should have, you know, done the math for that, because now it's... I'm 1 off lethal because I didn't swing with an extra token. Let's see how much stuff he leaves back. So since I don't have lethal next turn, let's just play it safe. So yeah, so that was kind of stupid. I mean, I did have lethal. I mean, I could have, like, you know, Vialed away his blocker, but that still doesn't play around a post-combat removal spell. I mean, he's got 5 mana up, and it doesn't play around Fog. But let's see. We still got it. Alright, so he has a fucking counter spell. Alright. Works for me. Do we still have lethal here? No, because we made all those blocks. But we'll have lethal next turn. Easy peasy. So he did have a fog. Fucking figures. So all these fucking fog decks, dude. How many times have been fogged this fucking episode? Like 5 times? What's the fog boys count? To protect ourselves from lethal here, we'll wait for attacks. Wait for him to go to attack phase. Okay. I'm just gonna blow this now. You can't attack this turn. I'm getting into Willbreaker's kind of sitting here, but it's like an emergency for an emergency. All right, so that's. Even with this, it's still not lethal, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're still 1 off, boys. Alright, it's got to be another fog right now. I'm just fucking going for it. Because now he can't... Oh, he can block the mirror because it's a fucking 2/2. Okay, I'm a dumbass. Oh well. I had high hopes. But now not even Languish gets him out of this. And I'm going to draw a bunch of cards. And... I don't know, do I need to play this island? No. So he dies to Languish. He can flip Nissa, it doesn't matter. Only 1, 2, maybe it's 4 Fog Boys this episode. Yep, you flipped 2 Planeswalkers on me, and it didn't matter. I guess a Void Mage on Mirror into Languish would have done something? Yeah, I'm not losing to something stupid. Elected Dictator. So, yeah, you know, no need to use the Will Breaker again. The Will Breaker is basically for, like, the really big creatures. Like, we can beat, like, the other Swarm decks, like the Swarm Mirrors. The Will Breakers are to break open the... Oh, shit. They have 90 fucking big creatures. Speaking of... Oh, shit, he could have another Fog. And I could have actually just thrown that game. Oh, well. But he left, so... I figure he didn't have it. Alright, so there's the second take on Thofters. Basically just the Alchemist files. They were okay. They were good. They weren't essential, but they didn't really interfere with anything we were doing. So I think that makes a good addition. Helps everyone else without being like invasive. But okay, thanks for tuning in. That's 40 minutes, another 3 games, and probably be back tomorrow with a couple other videos. Might go back down to 1 video a day. We'll see. All right, later, everyone.